The PMDG 737s, Phoenix A320 and Anybuild's A310 showed us that almost anyone with Microsoft Flight Sim can access a high quality aircraft. In today's video I'm talking about some aircraft, payware, freeware, Xbox PC, you need to keep your eye on. Let's get right into it. Okay, so we'll kick it off with the Bluebird Simulations 757. Now I've featured this aircraft on my channel extensively before, and for that reason it definitely deserves a place in this list. The Bluebird Sim team are working on the 757-300 and 200 variant. They're working in partnership with JustFlight, so that says enough there really. You do know this is a legitimate project. This will be an affordable and accessible 757 model for PC and Xbox. We've seen constant progress on this product, and the idea that working with someone like JustFlight, who have produced high quality add-ons for Microsoft Flight Sim, is definitely a big confidence boost. We've seen photos and some videos of this project so far, which is always good news, and in fact of course I'm showing them to you on the screen now. One thing I would say to you, for all those out there that want to make sure that every single add-on for Microsoft Flight Sim is study level, this may not be the highest fidelity in that regard, but they're making it so it's accessible to all players, or all pilots I should say. What that means as of now I don't know, but we can see in some of these videos ILS working, so it's definitely not going to be a completely dumbed down model. But they are striking the middle ground there, so that's something to bear in mind. That does mean it's going to be an affordable price, and for that reason you should definitely keep an eye on it. The 757 for PC and Xbox by Bluebird Simulations in partnership for JustFlight, a wonderful bit of payware coming along soon. Now moving over to a slightly smaller airliner, Blackbird Simulations are working on the ATR, to be more precise, the ATR 72-600, 42 and cargo variant. Now some of you might not be familiar with Blackbird Simulations, they used to be Milviz, but for those of you who've got Sim Update 11 and tried out the Beaver, it's made by the same development team there. Now the Beaver with Sim Update 11, of course the freeware released as part of that update, was exceptional, or is exceptional I should say. Really high quality, probably one of the most advanced actually, bar the Anybuild's A310 that was released as part of that update, so that definitely says enough there. Now Milviz are sort of competing with Asobo themselves to release the ATR, but I have to say, so far from the screenshots provided, it looks like Blackbird Simulations, sorry, I did call them Milviz there, are doing an absolutely fantastic job. The Sim is really missing a medium-sized turboprop airliner, and to be fair, a medium-sized turboprop aircraft for that matter, so it's definitely fitting. I cannot wait to see it, one to keep your eyes on. Now moving over to JustFlight, a vintage airliner, the Fokker F28 Fellowship. This will be for PC so far, but knowing JustFlight, it will be coming to Xbox. Now I featured this aircraft in the list because there's one at my local aviation museum, and I've been speaking to people, I'm not going to say much more, but I've been speaking to people who have taken a look at the F28 as part of the beta program or testing program, and I've only heard good things. That's what I'm going to say. If you've tried the JustFlight 146, you'd know JustFlight definitely hit the nail on the head with that one. This in some ways is a similar aircraft, it's from a similar time period, sort of similar utilisation in terms of routes. And knowing JustFlight, they'll knock it out of the park. It will be payware, but it should be pretty affordable. PC initially, and hopefully with JustFlight it will be coming to Xbox. A special aircraft for me because it was flown by my local airline, although they don't exist anymore, Air Anglia, so it's one I'm definitely looking at. Now moving over to possibly the most interesting aircraft in this list, we've got a business jet that can go into the most rugged of conditions, the Pilatus PC-24, which is being worked on by Iris Simulations. Now this will be coming to both PC and Xbox, and I've featured it in this video because I don't believe I've talked about it just yet. But it definitely deserves some discussion. If you don't know what the PC-24 is, it is a jet, of course a business jet, that allows for one pilot in command to fly it completely, so it's equipped for solo pilot operations. I believe it's one of the bigger aircraft in the world that's actually allowed to be flown by a solo pilot, so that's an interesting fact. We have some photos of the model on Xbox, and I have something that does stick out here on Facebook, and Iris haven't said too much about it, but they have said there'll be a slightly lower quality model for Xbox, and that is in terms of textures. They don't say anything about systems, and to be honest, this project was announced in August and I haven't heard a lot more from them. But of course, recently Iris Simulations have released their PC21, and what stands out here with Iris is that they're actually working with the aircraft developer, Pilatus, which means Pilatus actually goes through and certifies this aircraft for release. Now that is always a good sign, because it means hopefully you're guaranteed the highest quality possible. It means that Iris Simulations have also got access to the templates and blueprints of the aircraft in real life, to engineers and pilots plentiful that have worked on the Pilatus PC24, and I cannot wait to see it. They are a long way off with this project, but whenever an aircraft developer is involved with it in real life, it's always something to get excited about, and that is enough of a reason to put it into this video. So far, all of these 4 aircraft have been payware. Nothing wrong with that. Normally that's a sign that these aircraft are going to be fantastic. Not always though. Of course, Fly-by-Wire are working on their Fly-by-Wire A380X. This project, you may have seen a leaked video on YouTube recently of the A380 flying about. As a matter of principle, I won't be sharing the link of that video, but you can find it if you really want to. I'll be sharing some older photos and older footage. Of course, it's something to get really excited for. Sadly, as far as we know so far, it will not be coming to Xbox, purely because there's not really a way to put it in the marketplace. You might remember many moons ago, the Fly-by-Wire A320 was put into the marketplace, and then something happened there where basically it got taken down. I don't think it was anyone's fault, it's just how it rolls sometimes. So sadly, for those of you on Xbox, you might not get the chance to access the A380, but saying that, you never know. Now of course, the Fly-by-Wire team renowned for their A320NX project, and from the screenshots and videos so far, the A380 seems to be no different. For those of you that attended FS Weekend in the Netherlands, I believe they were showcasing it there, which is very exciting. If you do want to catch more streams, be sure to join their Discord where they'll actually show off the A380. I think by all means this is the most highly anticipated aircraft for Microsoft Flight Sim now, the A380X, something definitely to keep your eyes on. I've got full confidence in the Fly-by-Wire team with this aircraft. There we have it guys, 5 aircraft you could keep your eyes on for Microsoft Flight Sim, from the 757 to the ATR, Fokker F28, the PC24, to the Fly-by-Wire A380. The first 4 in this video are payware of varying prices, although none confirmed, and the last one, of course, the Fly-by-Wire A380, is freeware. All of these are for PC, and then some of them are for Xbox. I hope I made it clear throughout this video. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Your support always does mean a lot. It was fantastic to meet some of you at FS Elite's celebration party the other day. A really nice community flight simulation is. From me today, that is all. Thank you so much for watching. Happy flying. Bye bye.